Imagine stepping into retirement only to realize you've made a mistake that reversed decades of hard work and sacrifice. Many retirees fall into traps that jeopardize their golden years, from investing in products that they don't understand to overlooking the impact of taxes. Today I have 4 of the most common retirement mistakes I see people make. Number 1, you buy a product or an investment and you don't really know why. Advisors pitching you something, you're talking to them about financial planning, sitting down with a broker, a salesman, insurance guy, doesn't matter, and they pull a product off their shelf and they're talking to you about the benefits and the pros and why this could be great for your money, and almost in some cases it sounds too good to be true. Perfect example of this could be with an annuity. I am not pro or con an annuity. If it's used properly, it can be a useful, beneficial tool for your overall financial plan. But far too often, I meet people who purchased an annuity, and when I ask them why they own it, they can't really give me a straight answer. They don't know enough about it. They were told that it was really good. It sounded like it was a good product to purchase, so they made a decision to go ahead and put their money into it. My solution or suggestion for you here is ask the right questions. You have to understand 2 things. 1, do you know how the product or the investment works? Do you know the risk tolerance? Do you understand it from top to bottom? And 2, how will that vehicle, how will that investment, that financial product fit into your financial plan? Second big mistake that I see people make, and this is with DIYers. These are people who create their own financial plan, they manage their own money, but the one thing that they forget to do is involve their spouse. So I'm speaking to you married couples. If you, your husband, your wife, if you are handling your finances and you're doing this on your own, you do not have a financial advisor, a planner that you're working with, and you're creating the plan, you're managing the money, and you feel like you have a good handle on it and you feel like you're in a successful place with it, do not make the mistake of avoiding conversation with your spouse. In a lot of cases, your spouse might not be nearly as confident or at all confident in that financial plan. They are trusting you. They are expecting that you are making all the right decisions and that you have their best interests at heart. Where this fails, should you predecease your spouse, will they be comfortable? Will they know what to do at that point? Good solution here. If you're doing it on your own, that's fine. But if you know that your spouse, when you pass away, is not going to be as comfortable doing it on their own, I would suggest interviewing financial advisors as your replacement. You can get out in front of this if you act now versus waiting. Third big mistake that I see people make is they forget to consider taxes. Now this seems really simple. You know, when you have 401ks, IRAs, or what we'll call tax deferred accounts, you have not yet paid income taxes on those accounts. And those come into play big time when it comes to retirement. Most of the people I meet have saved a ton of money in qualified plans that they have not yet paid income tax on. So when it comes to drawing those assets down, they often forget to incorporate the future federal and or state income tax that they will owe on taking those distributions. Great example. I meet someone who says, hey, we need $70,000 a year to live off of. And they're considering take-home pay. But when they're doing their own math, they're just taking $70,000 out of their nest egg, when in reality, it might be more like $85,000 that they have to take out, or even $90,000 that they have to take out if they're considering federal and state income taxes on those distributions. So the best thing that you can do here is to consult with a financial planner, fiduciary financial advisor who specializes in retirement income planning, who can help you understand that future tax liability that you have to incorporate into your plan. The fourth big mistake that I see people make is they enter retirement with no financial plan at all. You jump into retirement, you feel like you have enough money saved, you feel like you're going to be successful, that you've made it, you're excited about it, and everything should be working well because maybe it's been working well up to that point. And so you retire and you don't establish a written financial plan for the next 20, 30, 40 years of your life. I see this happen a lot where people jump into retirement, they don't have a plan, and something goes wrong in the first couple of years. A big market drop that they didn't anticipate, they underestimate their expenses, they didn't think about inflation or healthcare. There's 5 key areas of a good plan that we cover: income, investments, estate, taxes, and healthcare planning. We believe very strongly that you must have a written plan. So whether you are someone who has a plan already and you're wondering if you've got all the bases covered, or you're just getting into this, you're thinking about retirement and you want to build a plan, we have an awesome video that we just did where we bust 5 financial planning myths. Go check it out, it's on the screen right now.